G'day! G'day everybody. And I'm just about to do something for you to put a backing on a tapestry when all you need is your tapestry, and this one's about the coronavirus. As you can see, all the people being attacked by the brown man inside with the green line, meaning the virus, as you can see there. And you need that for the backing. You need this, and I'll show you how to do that while I'm doing it. And you need this and a pair of scissors. And it's simple. I've done it, and it's so simple. And if you look at that tapestry there, that's done the same way. Okay. So right now, I'm going to start off with this. Which is it's just ordinary basket weaving. It's just you buy it from the art store. I buy it from the art store anyway. I'm hoping this will. You've got to thread it in. If it doesn't thread the way, I try to do it that way. And I'm hoping this doesn't take too long to thread the needle. Yeah, it's in. Okay. So you give it a bit of a. You just give it a bit of a thing. You don't put too. You're putting a lot in there just to really do it. But remember the age. Okay. So now you put that down there. We will be using lots of this. This is how you put a backing on. First of all, you get the tapestry like that, and you line it up towards the back of the backing paper, the corflute, which you can get from most of the Okay. First of all, you put this in like that. You make sure it brings in like that, and you pull it completely out like that. Then you turn it over because you've got to stretch. This is stretching the canvas. And you've got to put the backing of it, the ending, at the back so you don't see the ending. You still got, as you're doing it, you still got to and then you go down there. I just think a lot of people don't frame their art, buy big frames. This is, well, the corflute's hard to find, but I do manage to get some. All you got to do is just okay. So now what you do is this is actually done a bit, so you just put it in like that and then hopefully you might be able to can't. So then you cut it and tie it up. Now this is already starting to look good. Now it's got to look good in departments though, so... Okay, more of that. It's already taken 5 minutes already, so I'm hoping... Yeah, I've got that on, so... The needle, it's a very short needle, but it's still good enough to do it with. Just got to make sure that the canvas is able to be stretched on over the top. Yeah, this is, it's not difficult, it's just got to make sure it works. Then you put it in like that. Doesn't really matter what it looks like in the back because at half the time it hangs up on the wall. Doesn't really matter how it looks. It's always good to make it look a bit tidy though. But anyway. And then you just always find $7 minutes gone. Is it 7 minutes? 7 minutes. So we're sort of nearly up to half time of it. Cut it. Actually, might be good this time. Now this it can be quite fiddly. Okay, so get some more. As you see, it's not really that long, and it looks quite nice at the end. Rather than buying a frame and finding a way of fitting the frame on the tapestry, it's often very hard. Okay, now it's time to start the second one. Tie it up. Okay, so now it's time to start the second one up. That. Now I do it a different way to some people. I try to really this is the first time I've done this. Then you've got to sort of tie up the loose ends. You can cut that if it's sort of on a bit. This is the interesting bit, how you get it to look quite tidy. Do it like that. And you bring it to that side so it looks quite nice. Hope you know what I'm doing. This doesn't matter, you can't. It's just very fiddly bit, but A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's how much you say for me. A, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now, you just gotta be very careful that you don't get any of the front bit onto the back because it looks awful. Even though it's starting to get on the front and back, but this might be a smaller piece, so I have to. I might not cut it the way I want it, but as you can see, it's starting to look a bit. Time to cut the next off and do a knot. I couldn't do the knot last time. 13 minutes. I don't know how long it will take, but Anzac Day is coming tomorrow. It'll be a different Anzac Day. Just doing it from home. I'm often sometimes taking it to my art class and doing this there. Because they've got damn it eyes, but I want to cut this to size, so. Now it's fallen down there again. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. See, it's now 14 minutes, nearly 15. It's hot. Bit of a hot day today. I am a rocker. I am a Baidu. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Love Derby. See, as you can see, the way I'm doing it. Before you tighten it, you make sure it's always looking at the front, because if it doesn't, it won't look good. So that's using it a lot, but sometimes it's, as you can see, all these tapestries that I make and I put on my wall are got these at the back. I don't, because it's hard to put it in frames because they're made out of wool. No, I always, sometimes I find if it doesn't do it on the table, you just on the floor and you just let it. Now it's got in there, so have a drink. $17, nearly finished. But I don't know, it might be 20 minutes, it might be 21. Now the wall's down, the string's down there. I need to show that in a moment. Okay, put that in there. You've got to always stretch the canvas down to the back. Can't do it. Little song you can sing. Stretch the canvas, stretch the canvas, make sure it hits the back, you know. Make sure none of the front's on the back, and make sure none of the back's on the front. Sometimes the back does get to the front, but it shouldn't be a problem with the bar. I just need to see. It does look alright down the back. Need to sort of sometimes make sure make sure the back's on. Just need to do that. That's 20 minutes. Make sure the front's on the back and the back's on the front. Make sure there's no canvas on the front, because if there is, it won't look good. Oopsie daisy dude. You always make sure you don't put any of the front. Sometimes you make that mistake, but I was told how to do this way. Now, as you can see, it is becoming very easy. And I try to make it neat because I don't really believe in making it, and it's going to be tight. It is pretty tight. See, as you can see, it's starting to. You can tie this, but as long as you don't cut the thing very carefully, you can very carefully just cut it to make it look a bit neater. But don't cut the backing that you tie it up with. Got to tie a few more packs in there. Yeah, with the ending. Where's the fucking ending? Is okay. This. Now it's down here. Don't forget, I did show you this. That's the main reason why a lot of it's. That's what you do for the back. Now, some people might look at this video and think that it looks difficult, but no. Sometimes I might look like I'm struggling with trying to thread a needle. But it doesn't take that long, really. You can do it at home rather than go and eat a big bag of Doritos and corn chips and salsa and sit there eating in front of the TV. And I'm talking boring TV. Because you can sort of sit there and just. There's no sport on, even though I still watch the the gaming sport. I find that really exciting at the moment. Put the back on the back and the front on the front, and that is how we do it. That is how we do it. Do 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 do. Got to find a way. I think it's hide it. Yeah. Let's get up here. So that bit was a bit loose, and I had to tie that on, but I can do that a sneaky way. Can't do that a sneaky way by just Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. This is not as fun as going to the art class, but sometimes you can learn how to different ways of that's how it looks, and that's how it looks at the back. It's nearly finished. This is just the thing, nearly 30 minutes. And I'm just trying to really, because you put a lot on. You don't be shy to ever to use too much, to put a lot on. Sometimes a lot helps it. I wasn't really trained that way, but sometimes a lot helps. Okay, so now cut this, give it heaps of room. Always the end bit's hard. And do these two tie these two end bits together. And see that you just got to find a way of making it look tidy. You can cut end bits off like that bit. It doesn't. You want to make it look nice. Now the needle's falling down there, but it doesn't really matter. See? That's how you do it at the back, and it might have looked hard to look at, but that's how you do it at the back. And look how fantastic it looks. It does look like a good tapestry, and it's just an artwork. You don't need to buy expensive frames nowadays. Okay, I'll see you. So that's how to back a tapestry in 30 minutes. how to back a tapestry in 30 minutes. And I'll just give you a quick closer look. That's the coronavirus all over the people. 3 people have got footballs, there's one there and 2 on that side. There's people down the bottom. There's a big monster inside that's causing the coronavirus. And okay, I'll see you in my next video. It's how to do a tapestry in 30 minutes.